welcome to Just Pause. Congratulations on giving yourself permission to prioritize a moment to just pause. Now, as we pause, I want to invite you to prioritize the breath, and just being with your breath is enough. Our practice of pause, our practice of meditation today is essentially a rotation of consciousness. In other words, a shifting of our attention to physical locations of our anatomy, of our body. So with that, I'm going to use very simple, everyday terms to refer to the body. And I want you to let your mind shift its attention, shift the conscious awareness to follow those cues. And we'll move through these adjustments rapidly. Pausing is an excellent way to recalibrate, but it's also the initial space that allows us to redirect our attention. And the primary place we focus our attention is on the breath. And so although this is our just pause practice, our meditation practice, it is linked integrally to our breathing practice, to our living practice. In other words, what happens in yoga stays in yoga, and yet somehow it shows up everywhere else in our lives. And we want our yoga, it's all yoga, but whatever we call it, we want our yoga to help us show up better, more authentically, more aligned, more in ease, more intimate with prana and compassion. So in our practice today, I'm going to guide us through a consciousness rotation. In other words, I'm going to identify parts of the body that I want you to quickly shift your attention to that physical image in your mind. Feel that area, and then I will shift it again, right? Now, I'm using lay vernacular, so it's not about having to know deep understanding of the anatomy, right? Just be with your breath, your body, and see how quickly you can shift your attention. When we get good at shifting our attention, we get good at shifting our attachments. We get good at doing what needs to be done and making a choice, whether it needs to be done now and by me, and all the other important questions in terms of deciding what shift is in our best alignment. So take a few moments, close the eyes, support the anatomy, support the physical structure of the body. This would be the asana that you've chosen. And cultivate a little bit of a deeper breath, a slower breath, a broader breath, maybe just a more in tune awareness to your breath. So don't force anything. Just let this be a pause, and then play with the idea of, can I direct my attention? Rotate or move your consciousness through the different centers of your body. Do this as quickly as you can. Allow your awareness to jump from point to point. As I say the name of each part of the body, please say the name after me mentally as you bring your awareness to that point. The practice begins with the right hand. I'll name each part and you follow with your attention. Here we go. Right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left side, left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, left thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, left thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right buttocks, left buttocks, the spine, the whole back together, top of the head, forehead, right elbow, left eyebrow, right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right buttocks, left buttocks, the spine, the whole back together, top of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen, top of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center. Right eyelid, left eyelid. Right eye, left eye. Right ear, left ear. Right cheek, left cheek. Nose, tip of the nose. Right nostril, left nostril. Upper lip, lower lip. Chin, jaw. Throat, right collarbone, left collarbone. Right chest, left chest. Middle of the chest. Navel, abdomen, lower abdomen. Whole of the right leg. Whole of the left leg. Both legs together. Whole of the right arm. Whole of the left arm. Both arms together. Whole of the back. Whole of the front. Whole of the head, together, legs, arms, back, front, head, together. The whole body, together. The whole body, together. The whole body together. Whole body together. And bring your awareness back into the space. You're still whole with your body. Your breath still animates. And yet, now we return to the day. Congratulations on pausing. Not only do I hope that this pause feeds you in this moment, but it helps to restore you to return to whatever's next in your day. Your hands come to rest together at your heart center. May you breathe deeply and move freely, labor lovingly, and live vibrantly. Namaste. Any questions, comments, observations, how that felt?
About halfway through, I got super anxious. Wanted to fidget and move, and my attention was drawn to my posture. Realized that I wasn't listening anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I was really intrigued by just how readily available each of these sensations were, except for my toes. My toes, getting beyond the second, it was like a little wavy, not as easily defined as bottom of my foot, top of my foot. I can feel those immediately. The toes, I really had to focus on and still couldn't quite peel them apart.
Mm-hmm. Did that surprise you?
No.
Okay.
Because I often have a realization in practice, especially in like a Warrior 2 pose, that I'm not aware of how I'm holding my feet until I really bring my attention there. And I might realize that I've had them scooped in or out, or my toes rolled a little bit under on one foot just because I wasn't aware of where they were in space.
Yeah. So what do you think that says about your attention, that it was hijacked by the body's needs or want to shift attention away from where I was directing you and into where you wanted to shift physically? What does that say to you, do you think?
One, that my posture was not sustainable. I'm not skilled enough at it to turn my attention somewhere else and still maintain it. And two was that my mind is not as comfortable shifting that quickly for that long. From one task to another and then maintaining the new one, sure, but switching
it's exhausting.
Again and again and again. It was totally exhausting.
Yeah, and it's amazing sometimes that we think, right? So this is essentially what happens when we multitask, because there is no such thing in the mind to multitask. But we shift, shift, and then we wonder why we feel so worn out, so exhausted. I didn't do anything. I just, right? Well, not that I want to advocate a multitasking work style or living style, but it is important to recognize that we can get better at shifting when we practice shifting. And there's no harm here, but it did bring you perhaps to a deeper awareness even of, my body can't sustain this. Not just my mind, but my body can't sustain this. Hence, reminding you that at no point did I tell you not to move. So in that sense, what rules did you make about how to do this practice? Yeah, we typically do meditation in a still place. But there was nothing about this that I said out loud, you shouldn't move, right? And in that same notion, the honoring of the practice, how do you do my attention to my leg when my shoulder is cranky? I can't do both of those things at the same time. So again, this is where compassion comes back in, as well as that skillful tapas of, my intention is here, and yet this has shown up. Until I can let this not demand my attention, it's better to shift, address it. It's like the child who wants your attention. Delaying that child, your attention, might make matters worse, whether in the short run or the long run, right? So, do I give my attention like a child and then say, child is well, child is occupied, child can self-soothe. In other words, my shoulder is content. I can go back to my task. And learning that navigation of assessment is the discipline of tapas. Great. Any other questions?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a great afternoon.